Alright guys, so I haven't done one of these for a very long time because I haven't really been going out looking really. I used to do a lot of these charity shop videos where I go to a charity shop to show you what stuff I found in them, CX, etc. But I haven't been out for a while. I sort of haven't had the motivation to go out. Sometimes you sort of go off doing things, but I've decided to go back to the charity shops this week and I have found some really cool stuff. Obviously, being away for a while from looking at all the charity shops in my local area, you go back in, there's a load of fresh stuff and you kind of get amped up again. So I kind of wanted to show you some of the cool stuff I've found. Now I have got literally a bag full of stuff that I found in charity shops and whatnot places. So I'll start off with this one because it's quite big. So the rest of them might go to a table so you can see it all, but this one is a big one. So I went to my local Cineworld, Cineworld Cinemas. And my Cineworld does something really cool. I'm not sure if local one near you does. Let me know if they do in the comments and whatever. But my local Cineworld does this thing where they give away posters for a charity donation. So I have a little charity pot next to this like box full of posters, and you put in like your money, whatever, and you can take a poster. And I think that's a great idea because it's stuff that probably end up just chucking in the bin. It's old promotional stuff they've gotten, and I love getting movie posters because as a kid I had them all over my wall. So this is the one I got this week, right? And I'm actually going to hopefully see this film today. But look, that is Ready or Not. So you can see that now. Here I Come. So it's Ready or Not 2. Awesome poster. I love the blood splatters on this poster. This poster is an epic movie poster. I am doing this all wrong. There you go. That's a little bit better. So look at that. Look at the blood splatters on that poster. How amazing is that? And hopefully I'm going to be seeing this movie today, so there'll be a review on the channel of it soon, hopefully. I'm probably going to be going really late, so I probably won't put the review out today at all. It'll probably be tomorrow the review will come out. But yeah, I'm going at like half, which is late for me because I'm an old man, but like about 8:30 I think it starts, and then it finishes at about probably gone 10, which is well past my bedtime these days. So there we go. So what else have I got? I'm going to show you quickly some of the stuff I got. So this I bought because in a charity shop it was like 50p. Look at that, 50p at my local. This one I can't remember what it's called. It's like a green one in Ashford. But look at this. This is like a comic graphic novel. It's like a horror graphic novel of like cool folk tales. This is really good. I've never heard of this artist before, but I'm massively out of comics now. I was mega into them when I was younger. I could tell the artists and stuff. Now I have no idea. But this is brilliant. It's obviously an independent one as well. But yeah, it's like a graphic novel, great artwork, really creepy looking, simple read. It's really good. So I've read the first story in it, creepy as hell. It's about his family. The dad goes off to hunt, doesn't come back, and then this mysterious stranger's knocking on the door. And there's like 3 siblings in the house, and the first night someone sees this stranger, and then she's gone. Next night, the next one's gone, until you get the third one who disappears. Really weird story, very creepy vibes. Would make a great short film. Anyway, so now we're gonna go. So next, the rest of it is basically DVDs because I went to my local charity shop, CX, all that stuff. Right now, we'll start off with a film because I'm going to be doing one of my rewatch remake versus old school films, or the original versus remake thing. I'm going to be doing it soon on Roald Dahl's The Witches. So this is the Anne Hathaway version. Up there somewhere is the original one that starred Rowan Atkinson and that, which is a great film. And this is the remake of Anne Hathaway. I have seen both, but obviously not close to each other. She did it really well, so I want to sort of get into the story and changes they made, etc. So look out for that coming up soon. But I had to buy The Witches where I saw it. Really lightweight DVD. That's really slimmed out on the case, sort of thing. That there. Right, now this one's going to be a good one, right? So we've all seen The Conjuring 2, right? And we know about the Enfield hauntings. There is actually a TV show made in, when is it made? 2015. Look, the Enfield hauntings, starring that actor who's a great actor. What's his name? Timothy Spall. Fantastic actor, British actor, really good. But look at that. There are some faces you recognise her from loads of stuff. So, and he's the guy that was in I don't know. But anyway, so yes, lots of this looks really good. So I can't wait to sit down and watch it. It's actually a TV show. It's a mini series. So it's the complete thing there, and I can't wait to watch it. So there we go. Enfield hauntings. So it'd be nice to see one that's not Hollywood version. Like the Conjuring one, we all know they took a segment of the story and then they made it all around the Warrens and it all went nuts. It wasn't like that in real life. What we see in the Conjuring, while the Conjuring movie is fantastic with the nun and all that, that's not what happened in real life. So this one's more like what happened in the true story. the true story of the Enfield haunting. So whether you believe it or not, but this is the story, and I cannot wait to watch that. Now this is a weird one. So I went to this charity shop. I went to Canterbury, and I normally do my charity shop in Ashford because that's where I live. But I went to Canterbury the other day. I wanted to go to HMV. There's a real urge to go to HMV. So I went to the one in Canterbury, and I saw this in this local charity shop there. Scary movie, great scary movie. I was like, what's that? So I pulled it out. There's no certification on it. It looks like it's an American DVD. However, it's basically looks like 3 movies. So you got The Terror, House on Haunted Hill, and Night of the Living Dead. So it's 3 movies on one disc, I'm guessing. So I'm going to have to watch this at some point and find out what it is. I thought, when I first saw it, I thought, oh, maybe it's like a documentary about scary movies, or it's like a clip thing about them. But no, it's literally 3 great movies. It says there, 3 great movies. And these are the original ones. It's the original Night of the Living Dead, the black and white one. No, we're coming to get you, Barbara, and all that. It's The House on Haunted Hill with Vincent Price. And Jack Nicholson's in this film with Boris Karloff. It's The Terror. And I've never seen The Terror. I don't think I've seen the original House on Haunted Hill. Obviously saw the remake years ago. I could do another remake versus original now. And then Night of the Living Dead was obviously a very famous movie. Right, next one. This one, as soon as I saw this, it took me back. Cannonball Run. This film is great. I have not seen this film since I was probably about 10 or 11. I remember they showed them like, one week it was like Cannonball Run, next week it was Cannonball Run 2. This film was brilliant. It's about a car race across America, and it's kind of an anything goes car race. And they get like a load of money if they win it. Oh, and it's just all the tactics they use to get across. It's not like your normal like street race. It's like just going around the track. It's like they've got to get across America, take shortcuts. They've got to manipulate the police to try and get through speeding tickets. They've got fancy cars. It is so good. This film is phenomenal. And I cannot wait to sit down and watch again. Jackie Chan's in it as like a small role. Brilliant. Right, so now these ones I'm going to show you all in one go. Not that one. So recently I did a video where I was talking about like a great film to watch on Friday the 13th. It's obviously Friday the 13th. I said which ones to watch. I also want to do soon a remake versus original on the Friday the 13th. There's a remake one not so long ago, and I want to kind of compare it to original. However, that version of Friday the 13th is kind of a remake of the first 3 Friday the 13th movies, not just the first one. So what I did is I went to CX and I found someone had obviously given their entire Friday the 13th collection to CX, and I managed to get, because I've already got Friday the 13th 1. I then got number 2, number 3, and what everyone says is the best ever one, number 4. So I could not wait to sit down and watch these movies. Now I actually had a message when I was in hospital having this surgery done, and it was all horrible and stuff. I actually got a message because I won a competition on a Facebook group to get one of the characters from Friday the 13th, it was part 4, to send me a voice message. So I'd quite like to see him in the film. But anyway, yeah, I can't wait to sit down and watch those Friday the 13th movies, try and get back into those. It's a franchise of horror I never got into. Like, I watched all the Freddys, the Chuckies, the Halloweens. I've watched everything, but I never really got into, I keep looking up there because I know the DVD's up there. I've never got into Friday the 13th, so I really want to sit down and actually watch them to absorb them a bit more. So I've got more of the references and that. Then now I like to spot films I never heard of that make me go, oh, what's that about, right? And I do like my animal films. I like when animal attack movies like Arachnophobia and Anaconda and Jaws. You know, why Jaws was the 3rd on that list, I don't know. It should have been the 1st one. But they're the films I like to watch those. I don't know what. I mean, I love animals. I'm a big nature wildlife guy. And I don't like the fact that these films make the wildlife look evil. But at the same time, I love the fact they're evil in these movies. But anyway, here, check this out. In the Spider's Web. Now, it's just a film. It's basically an arachnophobia style film. It looks like spiders attacking people. And I think I'll give it a go, because you never know. If you've seen this film and you think it's good, I haven't watched it yet. I'm planning to sit down and watch it at some point in the future. Probably not anytime soon. But let me know if it's worth a watch. Is this a good film? 15 rated horror film, Into the Spider's Web, Caught in a Web of Fear, it says. It's got Lance Hendrickson in it. Look. Lance Hendrickson from Aliens, from Terminator. You know, famous dude. It's another film like this, right? So, again, I'm browsing CX. I'm looking at all the films. And suddenly this one, The Creeps, I see that. And I'm like, what is that? I pull it out. This is what I see. And then really, I'm like, this looks interesting. Looks like it reminded me straight away of some sort of like critters or gremlins, but with snowmen. And I was like, this is interesting. So I actually, we're going to go back to on that label I've not actually looked at. Let's have a look on this label. Oh, it's more the snowman. One's got Santa hat on. Look at that. So that was £1. No, that was £6 in CX, which is quite a lot of money for when you're buying something for CX, especially something you've not seen before. But look, I saw that Christopher Lambert's in it, the guy from the Highlander. And I was like, oh. And it says here, the creeps are coming to destroy your holiday season. So it's obviously a Christmas horror. I was just intrigued by it. But look, look, they've got Christopher Lambert there, look. From Highlander. And he's got a sword. It looks like he's got the Highlander sword in that scene. Is this... It looks like he's got to play himself. This could be one of those mental films you've never heard about. You watch it, but you enjoy it more than you've enjoyed anything for years. This is going to be a good one. I think this is going to be good. If you've seen The Creeps, let me know what you think of The Creeps, so I know if it's worth watching. Now, another DVD now, and this one's going to be a good one, right? So, on Facebook yourself, and you get these like videos that are just scrolling. You get these videos come out of like films, and there's someone like talking over it, and they're telling you what happened in the film as the clips are playing. This happened. This film come up on that, but it looked interesting, and it has Melissa George in it, who was in the Amityville Horror remake, but she also used to be in a TV show called Home and Away. I used to watch when I was a kid, and so I kind of remember her from that. So I never remember her. But it's called Triangle, right? Now the thing I like most about this is obviously I saw this little clip. I went to CX to see if I could find it and browse it. Found one copy. Couldn't see any more. But look at the case, right? Look. It's one of those lenticular cases. See how he disappears? Like in this sort of guy in the window, look. He disappears and then reappears over here. That, I love that. Now, I'm a sucker for funny cases, box sets, like interesting, clever design. I love that stuff. So I'll buy things because of the cases, because the cases look cool. I did it a little while ago. I've seen the movie Legend, the Reggie and Ronnie Kray movie starring Tom Hardy. I've seen that before. Great. I didn't really want to own it. But I went into a shop a little while ago and it had one of these lenticular cases. And as you did that, it switched from one twin to the other. So I bought it because it switched from one twin to the other. I thought it was really clever. And you're about to see something else in a minute that I kind of bought something I've already got because I liked the box in it. Right. Which I want to show you that now. So, this is another CX one. I was in CX and I saw that. Now I've got the Dark Knight trilogy. It's a great trilogy. The second one is probably one of the greatest movies I've ever seen. I love that movie. It has one of the best comic book scenes ever. It's that scene with the Joker and Batman in the interrogation room. I think that is one of the one of the greatest movie scenes I've ever seen. The way they work against each other, the way you see your power switch from one to the other. Genius scene, genius movie. And I've got them on Blu-ray. I've got the first two on normal like Blu-ray discs, and I've got the third one like a box set thing with Batman's mask on it. It looks absolutely phenomenal. I can't show it's over there, but I can't really show. Actually, I'll show you. I'll be back. That's my third one. So you can see how it looks great, right? How much? Sorry, I make the whole thing warm. I'm not the stand. But yeah, so that's the Batman Dark Knight Rises, and the DVD sits in that little case at the back. And I love this. So I don't need to get another one, right? Put it down now. But then I saw this. I was like, oh, look, let's have a look. So I pulled it out, and I thought, that's quite thick. And I looked at the front, and again, tell me that ain't genius. So you go through each movie as it does that. How amazing is that? So that already perked my interest completely, the fact that it does that. Then I was like, I turned it around to this side, and I was like, what's that down there? There's a book. Straight away, I have to buy it, right? So I was like, right, I'm getting that. £5 CX, and that will come off. I might as well do it now. Which reveals the titles of the movies. But I was just like, wow, it's got this like thing on it, probably to keep the barcode on it, because I'm guessing the barcode's not under there, but it's like stuck down with like what looks like cheap hot glue gun stuff. But yeah, so that's there. But it comes with a book. And this book, oh god, welcome to that. This book is like excerpts of artwork and production notes and stuff from the Dark Knight movies. So it's all of them. Look at that. How amazing is that? It's just photographs, mainly a few little notes and that, but mainly photographs. But it's just, wow. I love that, so I'm going to probably look through that. But apparently it's abridged from New York Times bestseller, a selection of imagery from the art and making of the Dark Knight trilogy. So it must have been another book really larger that deeply goes into it, but this is just a little mini excerpt here. But how good is that? And look at that on the back. All the villains. Fantastic. And just over look inside, so I know you like to look inside. Actually, I haven't done it with the others. I might quick go back and look at the other one. So obviously we've got, oh god, that's popped out. One of those weird case things where it sticks at the side. I don't want to damage it. So look, we've got all of them double disc editions of all of the movies there. That is great, isn't it? Let's be honest, that is a fantastic, look at that little image there. Fantastic box. Oh, look at that. I like the fact, this is great. Look, it's blended all of the imagery from the films. And at the back. Well, that is pretty good, isn't it? For like a £5. I know it's DVD and I've already got Blu-ray, so I've already got this. I've kind of gone backwards a bit with that one, but I like it. I like that box set. So that's going to go on the shelf with the other movies because I like that box set and I love that front cover. So as far as the other films go, I'll move this poster. I am making a mess. I should have prepared myself better. Like that one, it's just underneath there, just that. So you just get that standard picture and normal stuff, disc inside, etc. But again, it's little things like that that make me think, oh, I want to buy that because it's clever packaging, clever marketing, and it makes me want it. You know, like before I'd be like, if I'd have seen that Dark Knight box set, it didn't have that lenticular cover, it didn't have the book with it, I wouldn't have bought it. Because it had that, I was like, oh, I want that now. And I bought it. So now, this one, right, so this one you probably think this doesn't look like it's up your street, but it kind of is and isn't. Right, so Clueless. You're probably thinking, why the hell did you buy Clueless? And there's a reason for that. Again, what I said about packaging and things trying to say, it's the 25th anniversary edition. It's the Blu-ray and DVD, but if you're probably thinking, it's quite thick. You slide it out. This is where it gets amazing, right? Now, to put this much work into the movie Clueless is mental. My daughter likes the film Clueless, though, so it's not so bad. But look, it's a book, and if you look, it looks like a school book, like a notebook. And you're like, wow, you open it up more, there's stuff inside. So you get a little Polaroid picture of the class of 95 there, all the characters. And then you get so much stuff. So, and bear in mind, I've got this from CEX, which you'd think half this stuff is missing. It's still in its original stuff, packaging, all right? So, pop that off there, if I can, without damaging. I don't want to damage the paper. If I slide that up. Check that out. It's like Polaroids. It's not really Polaroids. It's like, it's made to look like Polaroids. It's like a bit of card, but it looks like Polaroid there. Like shots, the crew. Classic. How amazing is this? As if Paul Rudd there, looking very young. Still at the same age now, though, to be honest, isn't he? And then you've got, what's this bit? Now, a better creator, as they like to call people like me. So here we've got various little cards. See, they've all got the same on the back. But it's who said that. So it's like trivia questions, really. So it does not say RSVP on the Statue of Liberty. Who said that? And the answer is Cher. It tells you the answer. So you've got little questions and trivia. How great is that? Let's see if test your trivia now, right? I have asked you repeatedly not to call me woman. Who says that in the movie? 3, 2, 1. The answer is Donna. Can you see that? She says that, apparently. I'll give you one more. You get mad if anyone thinks you live below sunset. Who said that? It was Josh. There we go. So that's just saying clever. Right, but there's not all. There's this DVD's the box set that keeps on giving. Because we now get the DVD and Blu-ray in almost Grease style album opening sort of thing. So there we go. And look, each disc has actually got a different image on it for the Blu-ray and the thingy one. Look, that is actually quite different because I thought they had the same one for each. But there we go. It doesn't stop there though, because again, it's the box set that keeps on giving. They're not done treating us to stuff yet, because we get a little booklet, production notes. Look at that. How amazing. We don't only get that. We get the poster for the Clueless movie. How cool is that? And finally, this I thought was so much good attention to detail. It's her report card with all of the grades she's got and how she's tried to edit them herself, try and make it like a different, what's it? How amazing is that though? It's almost like a replica piece, like a thing. And it's just, I think that's brilliant. Like, they didn't have to do that, but they have added that to it as well. I love that. A for excellent, but outstanding, all that sort of stuff. So this to me, that I was like, this is brilliant. Like, for a box set you bought second hand to have all of the stuff still in it is fantastic. So that, I'm happy. I was so happy when I saw that and I bought it. I can't remember how much it was. I think it was like, I don't know if it was that much. It was about £8 or something for Blu-ray and DVD. So come on, you can't do much with that. Last thing I got. Now this is going to take you back. So if you're as old as I am, which is very old, you'll remember a film called Look Who's Talking. And then they did a sequel called Look Who's Talking 2. And a local charity shop I have actually has a selection of videotapes, as in VHS tapes. They have quite a large selection of them. I found one in there that I had to buy when I saw it. It's Look Who's Talking 2. And it's got a grey video case. And it's quite a chunky big one as well. These ones you had to get the rental shops a bit chunkier. But look at that. Now, when I opened it up, again, packaging gets me every time. The video inside was pink. Look at that. It's pink. And someone's halfway through watching the movie. But look, and then if you look at the top, it's got the name of the film on it. How amazing. I don't remember ever owning a film that looked like that when I was younger. But there we go. So, I actually have a VHS player. So I might watch this on VHS just for fun. Maybe there's trailers on it. It would be good if there's trailers on the front of it. But yeah. So there we go. John Travolta's movie. Look Who's Talking. Where you sort of hear Bruce Willis. And I think it was Rosie No, not Rosie O'Donnell. It was Roseanne Barr, wasn't it? What's her name? Roseanne. Anyway, it's her and Bruce Willis did the voice of that baby. It's like babies talking in their minds. It's a really good film. Worth checking out. So this is Look Who's Talking 2. Great movie. Kirstie Alley's in it as well. I'm going to watch this on video. And it was only 50p. Come on. And just seeing videotapes makes me feel nostalgic. So I get a fancy one with this. I feel good. And that's it. That's the recent things I've bought from charity shops. Now I'm going to try and make this a weekly thing. I might go, or wherever I got a charity shop, really. I'm then going to do one when I come back from them. If I pop into Ashford Town Centre, there's like 3 charities, maybe 4 charity shops there. I generally got 3 of them because one of them's closed only, so I don't really got that one. But I go to, there's one, it's a Pilgrim's Hospice one, which is my favourite one because it's like media based and like bric-a-brac based. There's not many clothes in it. And they've got a separate store in the centre that has the clothes section. So that's good because I go straight to the one I like. So the clothes section I'm not really into, but I go into sort of the more media based one and I'm looking at DVDs and statues and whatever else in there because they have random stuff. I actually got Martine McCutcheon's autograph from in there because it was there and I was like, oh, they actually currently they've got in there JLS's autographs. So the boys from JLS, they've got each one of their autographs in there that people want to buy if they want to buy it. That's in Ashford if you're a JLS fan. And then there's one down the bottom near a thingy. There's a couple of other ones that I go to. There's some that are more further afield away from the town centre. So I usually do those. But if I go somewhere like Maidstone or if I go to Canterbury, I usually pop into the charity shops there as well because I enjoy it. I like to see old things. I like the nostalgic feel I get when I see something that I've not seen for years. And it's suddenly there and like, oh my gosh. I saw in the charity shop we talked about, the one I like, there was a Namco gun for, I think, Virtual Cop. that gun that plugs into the PlayStation, they had that in there, and it was like, oh, I haven't seen that for years from PlayStation 1. It was like, oh, great. It makes me feel good. So anyway, guys, let me know what that stuff there you like the most seeing. Let me know if you've seen those movies that I haven't seen yet, and if they're worth watching. Do you agree that Friday the 13th Part 4 is the best one? And also, what sort of things have you found in a charity shop? Tell me something fun that you found in a charity shop. And I'll see you guys very soon for another charity shop haul and various movie things. As I said, I'm hopefully going to watch Ready or Not, Here I Come 2, or whatever it's called, tonight. And I'll let you know a review on that. So I'll see you soon. Bye.